Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So first of all, I'm so sorry that I missed last week's deadline for my weekly upload. So a little bit of a TMI and an FYI for you guys, and maybe for my IRL friends who watch this video, I guess, is that my kitchen sink is broken and I have to wash dishes. So basically I've just been busy with going back and forth to furniture stores or plumbing stores with my sister and trying to find the proper kitchen sink and tap that fits the hole that is in my kitchen counter, which cannot be changed. So sorry for that, and I thought I'd give myself a 1 week break since I was kinda in an artist block, builder's block. I don't know, basically I was just like, I have no idea what to build, so maybe by taking a bit of a break I can get my creative juices flowing again, I hope. So yeah, moving on to the build itself. Since I just built the wedding chapel a few weeks ago for the release of the My Wedding Stories game pack, which I think is still broken to this day, at least in the day of the recording. So I thought that it'd be a good idea to make a sort of residential lot instead and try to pick up the aesthetics of Tartosa. So from what I know, Tartosa is based off of the Mediterranean, and some also say that it's based off of Italy, so I decided to build an Italian inspired Mediterranean style house. And for this specific style, I tried to look on Pinterest to find maybe like an Italian style small house or Tuscan style houses, and from the various inspo pics that I found, I settled with this super symmetrical small mansion. And I know that this is not small by any means, but I think it's because of the lot itself is kind of small. I think that it's a 20 by 20 lot in the Piccola Luce, which is in the western side of Porto Luminoso. It's the location of the starter house that is isolated from the rest of the island, and I think that this location is so beautiful, but practically it'd be kind of a hassle to go to if you don't have a car, especially in The Sims where your Sims kind of have to walk everywhere. It takes a very long time to go from the house to the city center on the port. But anyways, yeah, I think that this house is not really big once you see the floor plan, because it only fits 2 bedrooms and a kitchen, a dining room, an entryway with like a sitting area, a TV slash lounge room, and a home office. For the colors, I went with this dark wood accents everywhere, and I really find it frustrating that most of the wood swatches does not match in The Sims, but I try to make it work anyways. And later on in the build, I will be changing some of the furnitures and structures, such as the columns, the spandrels, and to match the wood swatches with each other. Here in the lounge room, I used a variety of colors with the sofas and the rug, and I don't normally do these kinds of colors, but I guess it's good practice, and so I used that white single sofa chair with the florals, and I just found out about that swatch while I was building this house, and it made me want to use it more because I think it's a great swatch. It's kind of vintage and classy, and I don't know guys, is it normal to have 2 sitting areas next to each other like this? I think some rich people I know have sort of a separated area for TVs and just for sitting, like for family gatherings, but I don't know, does it make sense? Oh, and this home office, I just based it off from a picture I found online for the sitting area that has a blue wallpaper like this, and I immediately wanted to recreate it. And to make this home office, I had to cover the windows with the bookcases, but I think it sort of fits the vibes, so apologies for my fellow direct sunlight lovers, this will break our hearts, but yeah. And I used the same trick as last time, in that I used a dining table as a desk to fit the 2 client chairs on the other side of the desk. I think it just makes sense And I also used another trick with the pampas grass there. I covered the modern vase with a more Mediterranean style vase, and I think it fits the office more. And here I'm just cluttering the fireplace, the window on the side of the lounge room, and later on also the window on the other side of the door to kind of frame the build by using furnitures that I think works well for this type of build. And next will be the kitchen area. I originally went for the vampires counter, I think, but after seeing the cabinets, I decided to use the jungle adventure one. It definitely is one of my favorites in the game. I think it fits perfectly for the kitchen. I like the wood swatch, the dark wood, and I like that some of the counter pieces have glass doors on them, so it just fits the kitchen. Though looking back at it, this kitchen only have one free counter space for the Sims to cook on. The other counter I used it for the coffee machine, and all the corner and end pieces I covered it with cabinets. So technically, your Sims cannot cook together with this setup, but well, from my experience, the cooking together action is kinda lagging anyways, so I don't often use it. Here I'm also including this breakfast nook with the half-eaten bread, and here I'll be cluttering the kitchen with some clutter items. And oh, and by the way, by the time of me recording this, I think one of the future kits, which is the Decor to the Max kit, I think just leaked. So I'm kind of curious about it because I didn't get anything just from the title. I mean, Decor means it's a build and buy kit, I guess, but Decor to the Max? What does that mean? Is it like maximalism? But if that's the case, I don't think I'd be too interested in it unless they have a ton of clutter items that I would be interested in. But yeah, I guess we'll be waiting for the new kit while also waiting for the My Wedding Stories bug fixes, which I hope comes really soon. And currently the game pack is only playable by downloading Carl Sims Guide's mods for it, so I really hope it gets fixed soon. Hopefully sooner than the Sims Delivery Express for the tattoos and also the new kit. Here, as you can see, I just finished furnishing the dining room and the guest bathroom. I used the My Wedding Stories dining table paired with the paranormal stuff package chairs for the dining room, and in the guest bathroom I just lowered down the shower area and separated it using a half wall just to make it more interesting. So anyways, moving on to the second floor. Here in the landing area, I just put an accent table, a mirror, and a plant, and from there it would be the corridor. So originally I wanted to put another sitting area here in the second floor between the front and the back balcony, but I think that the master bedroom getting the back balcony makes more sense, so I made this narrow diagonal hallway to accommodate for that. And here is the child or teens room. I used that chopping block as a headboard for the bed since I don't like how the headboard looks in the single bed, but I think I ended up removing that chopping block since it clips to the first floor. But I did keep that over the head shelf that has trophies on it. And for the study nook here, I can put a dining table instead of a desk, so I can put the computer on the side rather than on the middle of the table. And I do think it looks so much better this way. And I also snuck in that bookcase on the back wall as an accent, but I think it's not accessible, so I put another stack of books on the table as an accessible bookcase. And of course, I had to clutter the underside of the table just because I like it. There's no other place for storage here apart from the dresser, so I think it makes sense to put stuff under the table. And also I gave the Sim a dresser, a TV, and also radio here to make it more teen-like. Also some shoes on the bottom of the nightstand there, and a plant. Next will be the teens bathroom here. There's nothing really interesting here. I just put the necessary shower, a sink and toilet, and also some clutter items like the soap dispenser, a toothbrush holder, towel holder, and a bucket, toilet paper, all the usual stuff. Okay, so after fixing some things and editing some clutter items, Next will be the master bedroom. Here I'm starting off with separating the closet area, which is connected to the balcony, and the main bedroom area. I put a double archway there as a stylistic choice, and also a chair, and there will be a small wardrobe here with tons of clutter items and some shoes near the door. If you guys have seen my earlier videos, you know that I love using clutter items to decorate spaces so that it looks lived in and more human, but sometimes it really prolonged the video footage, so I'm considering building a simpler house with less clutter items next time, or maybe just editing out all the clutter details. Okay, so here we're in the master bedroom. I kept it fairly simple with a symmetrical bed and nightstand placement with some plants, a mirror, and also a reading nook by the window that's facing the front of the build. And I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes when decorating big master bedrooms, I always struggled with what I'm supposed to decorate it with. And I know that so many expensive bedrooms are actually kinda empty and simple, or are very specific, like they have a big flat screen TV or a mini bar and a vanity table maybe, but I don't think that those specific things fit in this build, so I just left a lot of the space empty, and I think it turned out quite good. Anyways, here's the ensuite bathroom. Again, with this type of build, I kept it simple and there's really nothing interesting here. Maybe just the trick that I used last time in my last video. So I put a bathtub here, but I also gave it a shower head, and it's not functional, it's just for aesthetic reasons. And I know it'll make a mess everywhere realistically without the shower curtains. But I just can't imagine having a bathtub with no shower. It'll take so long to clean yourself, so I just put it there. So yeah, after the master bedroom and the ensuite bathroom, the rest of the build is just decorating some details and outdoor furniture with the front and back balcony. And I also put a game table between the entryway and the dining room just to fill up the space. And then moving onto the backyard. Here I'm utilizing the rounded room with the fence piece to make more of an interesting backyard, since I also have little to no experience in decorating backyards. It's something that I must improve in the future, but what I did was just putting in the outdoor trash bin, some wall hose, buckets, and a planter, and also some seatings on the other side of the build, but that's essentially it. Here I'm putting some details like roof stuff, fake balconies and whatnot, chimneys, and landscaping the front of the build with some bushes, flowers, and not forgetting the mailbox and all of the outdoor lighting just to make sure that it lights up nicely at nighttime, and also putting some plants on the entryway and on the back door, just tiny minor details. So that's basically it for the build. After this, we'll be moving on to the screenshots, and I think that the screenshots look so amazing. Maybe it's the lighting of the lot, I don't know, but it turned out nicely and I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. Even though it took me a few days to build this, since I meddled with the building shape and the floor plan so much, and also putting in too much detail and clutter as I usually do. But what do you guys think? Is this at all accurate to what Italian houses are like, or is it just too far off? I'm really sorry if it is, but yeah, what do you guys think I should build next time? Leave it down in the comments if you have any ideas, suggestions, and don't forget to like the video, share it, and hit the subscribe button. I post my videos every Friday, even though I just missed a Friday. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.